Tisha sat at the polished dining table in her Huntsville home, her eyes blazing with a fire that had been simmering for weeks, her fingers tapping rhythmically against the glass as she faced Martell, Morris, and the rest of the group, their voices a cacophony of opinions about her life, her choices, her marriage as she'd had enough, her heart pounding as she stood up, her chair scraping against the hardwood floor, and declared, "You're not going to create my story for me." Now the room fell silent, all eyes on her, Martell's brow furrowing as he leaned back, caught off guard by her sudden defiance, while Morris tried to interject with his usual calm reasoning, but Tisha wasn't having it, her voice steady and sharp, cutting through the tension like a blade, recounting how she'd spent years navigating the group's drama, the whispers about her relationship with Marcel, the assumptions about her role as a wife, a mother, a businesswoman, always being shaped by someone else's narrative, whether it was the producers nudging for more conflict or her friends' well-meaning but overstepping advocacy as she spoke of the late nights she had spent rebuilding her confidence, piecing together her identity after every public argument aired on OWN, her words flowing like a river, unstoppable, as she described the moment she realized she was more than the drama, more than the side comments, more than the edited clips that painted her as uncertain or weak, her passion rising as she recounted a recent business deal she had closed on her own, a real estate project that proved her hustle, her worth, beyond the reality TV lens as she turned to Melody, who'd been quietly sipping wine, and acknowledged their rocky past, admitting her own mistakes but refusing to let their history define her future, her voice softening slightly as she spoke of her love for Marcel, the man who'd stood by her through the chaos, even when the cameras caught their worst moments, and she wasn't about to let any of friends, family, or fans rewrite that love into something it wasn't, her resolve hardening as she addressed the group again, emphasizing that her story was hers to tell, hers to shape, hers to live, and she'd be damned if she let anyone else hold the pen, her words hanging in the air as the group exchanged glances, some nodding in respect, others shifting uncomfortably, but Tisha didn't care. She felt lighter, freer, as if she'd finally reclaimed the narrative that had been slipping through her fingers for too long, and as she sat back down, a small smile tugging at her lips, she knew this was just the beginning of her taking charge, not just on the show, but in every corner of her life.